lot of the pictures here is just really, the extreme need right now is just feeding a lot of people. Very tough times as we know. So I spoke to the treasurer of the organization, the Friends of the Mennonite Center in Ukraine that we're fundraising for, and I asked, how is this charity, how is God working in this charity? And so he thought it was important for people to know what the Ukrainians are going through. So he said, and I'm just going to read it out, imagine being told you have 10 minutes to leave your home before it will be bombed. You quickly gather your family and only the essentials you need. You have enough to eat for a couple of weeks, but beyond that, you have no idea how you will be able to provide for your family, including shelter and a place to sleep. So Christians in this situation are finding themselves pressing hard into their faith, into God, but even those with no faith are praying to God. After going through such a struggle, every little thing you receive, every meal you have, the place you sleep, is truly seen as a blessing. The treasurer of this organization just says his email is just filled with updates of stories oozing of praise God. Just so thankful. So the organization, Friends of the Mennonite Center in Ukraine, interestingly enough, so this building was purchased 22 years ago. Just extremely well placed to be there right now with all that's going on. They've had the infrastructure in place, operations, relationships built over the last 22 years, bank accounts can receive money. So this work is separate from a Red Cross or some other large humanitarian causes, but it's not really in competition. There's just so much need there that it's sort of limitless. The one thing special about this organization is that everyone that works for this organization in Canada, they're 100% volunteers. And so what that means is that almost 100% of what you give here is actually, they say it's almost 100%, it's 99 point something, actually goes over to Ukraine. So it's extremely efficiently run. It's really the only cost is processing fees like wire transfers and stamps and envelopes for tax receipts. So I guess I just wanted to end, there's many people who are suffering in Ukraine, and we really appreciate the opportunity to do a fundraiser here to meet these people in need. But I also just ask that you can also join in praying for God to continue his work. The Bible talks a lot about suffering, and clearly there's a lot of suffering going on, but just asking that you join us in praying that lives will be changed as well for God's glory, that he will work through the suffering and really get to the people to share the good news of Jesus Christ, which is ultimately the biggest need that we all have. So with that, I'll turn it back over to Ben.